foi a primeira e última
The
vez.
video you are about to... In this video, we're gonna help 2,000 people walk again!
Tão
The
fofos.
video you are about to watch is unlike anything we've ever done. Walking is something most of us take for
Eu tenho
granted
corpo
every
no dedo.
day. But for millions of
Como é que cortaste o dedo? Com
amputees
papel?
all around the world, they don't have that same luxury. But in this video, for 2,000 people, that is about to change.
Had an accident back in 2020 and I shattered both my ankles.
When he first got sick, they didn't even think he would live another year.
I was in a car wreck when I was 17. That's how I lost my
Ai, não, com a chapa do
And to
trabalho.
kick things off, we're going to help
Mas tens
Stephanie.
feito tratamento?
How's it
Tens posto pelo
going?
menos betadine?
We're so excited you're here.
I'm so nervous.
How long has it been since you've been able to walk on your own?
I have not walked on my own since 2009.
Que fofo, ele parece um enfermeiro.
Almost 15 years since you've been able to walk on your own.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we might have something that can change that. This is your brand new leg. Here you go.
Thank you.
Ah,
Oh my
ok,
gosh,
ok.
I love
Mas
her.
mete,
Ready
para
to
não
try
teres
it on?
nenhuma
I
infecçãozita.
Okay, let's slide
Todo
it on
cuidado é
in.
pouco.
Okay, what do you think?
Feels wonderful.
All right, you ready to stand up? Wow. For the first time in 15 years, Stephanie is
fofa.
actually walking.
Oh, it's wonderful. That's my dad.
Does it warm your heart to be able to see her move around again?
Tão querido.
I'm just glad that she's going to be able to get to do some things she wants to. Not be a prisoner anymore.
You guys can
Mas às vezes somos tão egoístas que nem sequer damos valor tipo, ao nosso corpo, entendem? Tipo, para nós andar é normal. E às vezes até reclamamos: ai porra, andei tanto, ou fiz tanto, ando sempre a correr, quando estas pessoas o que mais queriam é andar e não conseguiam.
look each other in the eyes now.
We can dance.
Acho que às vezes tipo, não damos valor a coisas que damos tipo, 100% garantidas na nossa vida.
And that's exactly what they did.
Oh, estou a dançar. Oh meu Deus, eu acho que vou chorar
It
neste
felt
vídeo.
so good to be able to help
Socorro,
Stephanie and her
socorrinho.
family. So we did the same thing for Colleen. It's been 7 months since you were able to walk.
I'm ready.
Well, let's do it.
It's amazing to have another chance.
And we helped David, Adrian, Linda, and Carrie. But to be honest, we could not have pulled this off without the help of some incredible people.
We replace limbs that people have lost.
What's a typical cost
Alô,
for
Gui,
someone to
como é que
get
tu
like a
estás?
prosthesis like this?
Anywhere from 5 to 50,000.
And it sounds crazy, but most of the people in this video either cannot afford insurance or did not have adequate coverage. Meaning, if we didn't step in, they might not have ever walked again. And if insurance doesn't cover that, what do?
You hope and fundraise and pray that someone like you comes along.
This would take me about 10 years.
Wait, to buy this on your own would have taken 10 years?
Yes.
That's... Chandler! Obviously, that's not okay. So we're gonna send you home with $10,000.
This is
Tão
a day in
lindo.
my life.
Também
I
está
would
tudo bem,
never
obrigada,
forget.
Gui.
No problem. You came in with one leg, and now you're leaving with two and a briefcase full of money.
Best day of my life.
Oh man, it feels awesome.
It feels so real, like it's part of me.
You can walk again, and you don't have the financial burden.
This is life-changing.
Here I am now. I'm very thankful.
As we learned through this process, when you lose your ability to walk, you also lose the ability to do life's most basic tasks,
Claro.
something that Greg knows all too well.
Everything's twice as hard as it used to be. I played tennis all the time with the family, but I'd be happy just being able to stand up and do the dishes.
Okay, let's see how your new leg fits. All right, he's getting right into it.
It's a good feeling to stand up. All right.
Whoa, how's it feel?
I'll tell you what, it makes you smile.
When you're an amputee, everyday activities can feel like insurmountable tasks.
Yeah.
But for Travis, there's a special occasion coming up that he just can't do sitting down.
My daughter's been planning her wedding since she was 3, 4 years old.
I've always dreamed of having my dad walk me down the aisle.
Do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I used to run 6, 7 days a week.
Eu gostava de saber o que
bored.
aconteceu para eles ficarem assim.
And I was in a car wreck when I was 17, had osteomyelitis, and that's how I lost my feet.
How long
Ah,
has
ele
it been
teve osteomielite.
since you're able to walk normally?
I don't know what normal is anymore.
Are you guys excited to see him walk again?
Yeah, super excited.
Here's your right leg, here you go, and here's the left leg.
It's just awesome.
Oh, eu só estou quase a chorar.
First step.
Eu sou bué coninhas nestas coisas, meu fogo.
You want to go for it? Wow, he's walking better than some of the people with one leg. Well, you're making this look easy.
I'm just ready to start running.
What's it like to see him walking?
It's awesome.
I'm excited.
No hands. No hands. Now you can walk her down the aisle.
Sim, 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 eu estava a dizer.
Have a father-daughter dance.
I know this wedding is important to all of you.
Ai, pá,
which is
estou
why I
quase a
asked
chorar.
your soon-to-be husband how much the wedding would cost. And on this wheelchair is the exact
Ainda vai
amount.
ajudar
We're
para
going to cover the
casamento.
entire cost of your wedding, and now your dad can join you down the aisle.
Oh, pá, agora é que eu estou a chorar, coitadinho.
Thank you for not telling her.
Coitadinha não,
I
tenho
really
muita sorte.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
The real question though is, are we invited?
Yeah.
Gotta bring some feastables.
Oh, deal. And he wasn't kidding. Later in this video, we actually do go to Travis's daughter's wedding. And while we're paying for all the prosthetics in this video, that won't always be the case. And while $5,000 to $50,000 is already too expensive for most people, that price tag is felt even heavier in developing countries. Which is what brought me to Guatemala to meet David, who founded the Range of Motion Project to address the lack of prosthetics for the underprivileged.
One of the ways that prosthetic care gets delivered to the poor is poor technology.
So what makes it so expensive?
Very expensive pieces of technology.
And David found a simple way to maintain quality at only 1/10 the cost.
Everything that you see here is part of our global inventory of recycled components.
So everything in this room is recycled from some other prosthetic.
A lot of it is still functional.
So if you have a prosthetic that you want to donate so he can use it to help more people, just go to this
Isso é
website right here.
fixe.
That's how he's able to make it so cheap so he can help the poorest of the poor all around the world. And for us, that means we can help even more people get back to their full lives here in Guatemala. From everything as adventurous as riding motorcycles, you're making this look easy, playing soccer, whoa, down to the smallest pleasures of life.
Eu
You
tive
guys
um
are
tempo
adorable.
que ele rejeitava mesmo a prótese, não queria, tinha, mas depois ficou bem desleixado, engordou bué e começou mesmo a desleixar-se.
Like hugging your family. How's it going, everybody? Let's take our first step together. Or watching a child reclaim their independence. At any stage of life, a new limb can mean everything. And by the end of the day, we had helped so many people, but our mission was just getting started. And you were saying some people can't even make it to the facility.
It's just a mountainous, tough country to travel in. Rivers that people have to cross, jungles that people have to get through. Not being able to walk is really kind of trapping patients in their homes.
Which is why David sometimes has to leave the clinic and visit the patients in their own home, which comes with its own difficulties.
Tocaram a campainha. Eu já venho. já vou. Já cá estou, maltinha. Peço imensa desculpa.
Where's your truck at?
I thought we're taking your guys' cars.
No.
We don't have a truck.
You don't have a truck to go reach these people in remote places?
No.
With the bulk of ROM's resources going into staffing and the prosthetics themselves, they can't afford reliable transportation to get to hard-to-reach patients. That is, until now. I could have sworn that was your truck.
Muitas vezes também desvalorizamos a saúde em geral. Falo por mim, que acabei por ter a hérnia no intestino devido ao meu trabalho, estar sempre a pegar em coisas pesadas. Hoje em dia, olho para trás e percebo que trabalho que não é tudo. Sem saúde não consigo fazer nada. Agora tenho atenção a tudo. Alimentação, posturas, por isso, Pepe, já sabem valorizar o corpo só há um. Exatamente, e umas vezes, imagina, tu às vezes ficas com aquela cena tão exigente no trabalho que acabas mesmo por negligenciar o teu corpo. Mas também vou falar a verdade. E nem estou a falar... Imagina, a negligenciar a nível físico, tu mesmo a negligenciar a nível mental. Por exemplo, não comes o que tinhas que comer, comes super rápido, não descansas nem nada. Isso parece que não, vai tudo a dar ao mesmo fim. E acabas por ter problemas e lá está, é o que eu digo sempre. Nós em todos os trabalhos, nós somos todos substituídos. Nós somos um número. Olha, eu costumo dizer, tipo às minhas colegas, nós somos cabeça de gado. Nós somos cabeça de gado. Ou seja, eu saio hoje, amanhã já está alguém a tomar o meu lugar. Imagina, nós somos sempre substituíveis. Nós não somos insubstituíveis porque muitas vezes nós pensamos, não. Este meu trabalho sem mim, o patrão, ninguém faz isto, ninguém faz aquilo. Faz. Tu és insubstituível, tal como eu, tal como o Luís, tal como o Dani. Só que nós não podemos pôr o trabalho a nível superior à nossa saúde. A nossa saúde tem que estar sempre em primeiro lugar e nunca em último. E muitas vezes nós não queremos que falte alguma coisa ou que deixamos o trabalho por fazer, então comemos super rápido. Muitas vezes nem sequer almoçamos ou jantamos, e contra mim eu falo que já me aconteceu isso, e não uma, não duas, já algumas vezes. E eu comecei a ver, bem, por mais que uma pessoa se esforce, não é reconhecida por algumas pessoas, por outras não. E acabamos sempre por nos negligenciar, ficamos mal de saúde. Não é o patrão que vai pagar as nossas contas, não é o patrão que nos vai mandar mensagens ou ir visitar-nos ao hospital, não, é a nossa família que nós também negligenciamos por causa do trabalho. Por isso é saúde, família e depois o resto vem tudo, mais nada. Somos todos números. Eu andei uns tempos em que punha o trabalho à frente, depois abri os olhos e agora querem, se não quiserem, mandem-me embora. Nem mais. Porque lá está, nós não somos insubstituíveis. Nós somos todos substituídos. Todos. E não há ninguém que diga assim, não, eu não vou ser substituído porque eu trabalho muito bem. Ninguém está a dizer que trabalhas mal, mas vais ser substituído igual. 4 anos a bater mal, mas lá está, encontrei aquela zona de conforto porque precisava de dinheiro. Mas lá está, imagina, também é isto, se tu estás mal num trabalho, nós temos que aprender a reconhecer e dizer, olha, eu aqui não estou bem, vou estar aqui até encontrar uma coisa melhor, ou uma coisa diferente e depois vou mudar. Porque é assim, para que é que te adianta teres um ordenado se não estás bem mentalmente e o ambiente onde tu estás é tóxico? Porque além do desgaste físico e desgaste psicológico, também tens o desgaste emocional. E que dinheiro, nesse momento, não é tudo. Ou quando te matas bué a trabalhar, muitas vezes eu ralho bué com as minhas... Ralho, entre aspas, chamo a atenção às minhas auxiliares, porque elas fazem turnos de 24, 48 horas, sempre no mesmo estabelecimento a trabalhar. Eu digo assim para elas, para que é que tu queres trabalhar tanto, se ao fim e ao cabo, no fim, o dinheiro extra ganhaste a mais, vais gastá-lo todo na tua saúde. Não vale a pena.
If it's not, why does it say romp on the side? We worked with the staff, none of them told them. This brand new $65,000 truck is fully equipped to traverse even the most difficult terrain.
Thank you, guys.
Congrats, man. Let's go break it in by giving away some legs.
All right.
And the further away we got from the
Estás a
bustling...
ver? E para que é que valeu? Imagina, agora aprendeste, agora já sabes que não vais cair nesse erro agora novamente e mudaste para uma coisa muito melhor.
Streets of Guatemala City.
Mesmo que não estejas, tipo, muito melhor, estás melhor do que nesse ambiente onde tu estavas. Como estás a dizer, o meu antigo trabalho deu-me cabo da cabeça.
I realized David wasn't kidding when he said these places were hard to get to.
Mas isso é a minha opinião, atenção.
Located on the side of a literal volcano in the middle of the jungle.
I now understand why this truck was so valuable. Oh my... Whoa. Yeah, I could not imagine driving a normal car down this road.
Yeah,
We finally made it here.
And our journey up the volcano brought us here to meet Kevin, who was left severely
Alô,
burnt
Lata,
and
como é que tu
without
estás?
either of his legs.
Eu perdi-me completamente, perdi pessoas à minha volta, perdi a minha namorada, enfermeira, by the way, que até que sentia que eu estava estagnado, aprendemos com os erros, mas quando estamos mal com nós mesmos não vamos estar bem com o que nos rodeiam. Exatamente, exatamente, por isso é que eu digo sempre, o importante primeiramente somos sempre nós. Nós se não estivermos bem, nós não vamos estar bem para as outras pessoas, nós não vamos estar bem para nós, por isso a nossa saúde mental é super importante. A partir do momento em que nós estamos bem connosco, tipo, tudo à nossa volta é melhor. Lá está, estás mal no trabalho, mudas, não é o fim do mundo. Não estás melhor nessa relação que tu estás. Tentam os dois construir a mesma coisa. Se vês que não está a dar, terminam, para não estarem a enganar ninguém. Nem enganar, tipo, a vossa cabeça. Tipo, há sempre solução para tudo. Mas, primeiramente, temos sempre que nos valorizar a nós próprios, o nosso bem-estar físico e mental, e só depois o resto. Então estás baixa por quê, Lato?
In an accident 24 years ago.
You're living on the side of a volcano. How do you get around? This is very difficult terrain.
Sí, es algo difícil.
It's too rough for him, so someone actually does need to push him in a wheelchair.
And that ends today.
Gracias.
You're about to take your first step.
Tão fofo. Ele a ajudar.
All right, now
Olha ele
we're
a
walking down the
ajudar.
side of the volcano. Come on over here, Mom. Aww.
Mucho. Dios bendito sea. Son bastantes que a veces tienen dificultades y
Acho que
gracias al
o Mr. Beast
Creador
é
por ponernos en
boa
nuestros
pessoa.
caminos.
That made Kevin the
Já
71st
foste ao
person
médico?
we've helped
O que é
walking.
que o médico
And
disse
David and
quando
I
vais
took
para
that
baixo?
momentum with us to help even more people over here in Ecuador. Like Kelly, who spent 6
Pode
days
estar com
Busing
desgaste.
from Bolivia to here, not even knowing if she would get a prosthetic.
Ou com stress?
Tenía mucho miedo porque nunca había salido de mi país y pese a todo me arriesgué porque no.
This is why we're doing this video right here. All right, it's been 2 years since you walked. It's a big moment. You want to take your first step?
Mudei para melhor.
Kelly
com
was
este
so
tempo,
happy to be
mas isto
walking
também me dá
again
cabo da
that she
cabeça, mas não
then
da
asked this.
mesma forma. Desde que não tenho lá amigos, são colegas de trabalho,
Sim,
trabalho, mas não manda matar como eles querem. Nem mais, exatamente.
You want me to dance?
Sim.
Oh boy.
E não é necessário tu, nos teus trabalhos, teres amigos, são colegas de trabalho. Depois podes criar essas amizades, mas lá está, nunca des demais, porque tu nunca vais ser verdadeiramente recompensado. Tipo, ser bom no que fazes, exatamente, mas nunca deixes que os outros tipo, abusem tipo, da tua boa bondade e do teu bom profissionalismo.
I don't know what I'm doing. You wouldn't
O
even
valor que
believe
dão
this
é
is her
igual.
first time walking in
E
2
quando
years.
tivemos que ser
She
substituídos,
started
somos
dancing.
logo.
What?
Me gusta, pareces real.
And even though I clearly don't know how to dance, watching this family be reunited with such an important part of their past meant the world to me.
No, gracias, gracias.
And as for Eduardo, he had a really touching reaction to getting his new leg.
Oh, he kissed it. That was adorable. He hasn't walked in months, which is obviously a shame because he's only 5 years old. It's a big moment. Whenever you're ready, Eduardo. The mom was saying that he would have to drag himself around and was even embarrassed of not having the leg. So to see him moving like this is wonderful. Here you go. All right, you want to throw it on?
Exatamente, Luís. E há sempre
What's it
solução para
like seeing your daughter
tudo.
walk
Sempre.
again?
Muy emocionado, de verdad.
I mean, look at this. She hasn't walked in over a year.
E
This is
comecei do
honestly
meu
my
antigo
favorite
trabalho
video.
por
This
causa
is
disso.
crazy.
Não concordava
Olá,
com algumas
how's it
coisas.
Santo
E
Dios.
depois, pronto, fui-me embora.
¿Qué tal? Muy bien.
Meeting Fede is cool and all, but the real reason we're here is your brand new prosthetic. This is all yours, 100% free.
Muchas gracias, muchísimas gracias. Estoy agradecida.
Tão fofinha ela.
¿Qué se siente
Não, já não vou,
caminar de
Pedro,
vuelta?
já não vou.
Una felicidad enorme.
And to further inspire strength in the 50 amputees we helped here in Ecuador, David shared with us one of his favorite rituals.
We love to take them hiking on that mountain.
And now we're gonna climb this mountain to break in their new prosthetics! If they can climb this mountain, they can get through daily life. I can see the symbolism of this task. Let the journey begin! All right. Whew. This is actually pretty hard.
This guy went from not walking to literally hiking up a mountain. I mean, it's truly amazing.
You really like to challenge
É
these
tipo, é
patients.
força de vontade.
You can reach a new height, reach a new summit. With a disability, you might feel that anything else is possible.
And I saw just that. The amount of persistence and ambition that these amputees showcase was unlike anything I had seen before. This is what this trip is all about, is refusing to give up. I'll be honest, I didn't fully understand why we were climbing this mountain, but now I get it. It's to show them that if they can climb this mountain, they can essentially overcome anything with their brand new prosthetic. We made it
Olha, nem mais. Quanto mais tipo tu dás, mais as pessoas abusam.
Good job. If you guys can hike this mountain, you can do anything. I'm proud of you.
E tive o
Proud of
episódio
you
de
guys.
na quarta de manhã. Então,
And our reward now is this beautiful view. Now we're gonna head all the way over to Kenya, where we found a bunch of kids who still have their legs, but needed expensive surgeries to be able to use them, which of course we paid for. Look at that.
Before this surgery, some of these kids have never walked their entire lives. And now look at them.
When I try to walk, I can find myself down, not knowing the way I felt down. I was being laughed by my fellow students. So sometimes I could not go to school.
How did that feel, taking your first steps?
If I can walk like the other people, so this makes me so happy.
And along with providing these life-changing surgeries, we also provided a brand new playroom at this clinic for the kids to enjoy.
Come check out the new playroom!
And at this point, I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit, because after Kenya, we went all over Africa helping people walk again.
My family, my financial status, and everything I know is gonna change.
ele tem
From
bem
there, we went to
dinheiro
the
e ajuda sempre as
Cambodia,
pessoas.
and Sri Lanka.
Thank you so much for helping us. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's like a second chance for me.
I feel alive again.
And after visiting countries all around the world and witnessing 2,000 first steps, I'm glad to say we could help change the lives of so many people all across the world. But as you'll remember from earlier in this video, we still have a wedding we need to attend.
Which is weirder, the fact that we're at a wedding of people we met 24 hours ago?
Yeah.
Or Nolan's shirt? Oh, Nolan's shirt.
Ainda vai, vou jantar. E pensa sempre,
Travis
saúde
is
mental
about to
e
walk
tu
his
sempre
daughter
em primeiro
down the
lugar.
aisle. Let's see if his brand new legs work. It's a big moment.
I've always dreamed of having my dad walk me down the aisle. Tão fofo. Alô, Sidney. Boa noite, como é que tu estás? Muito fixe.
I'm about to cry, dude.
This is awesome.
Ai,
Now
eu estou a
I'm happy
chorar.
to give you all Mr. and Mrs.
Ai, meu
Anderson.
Deus.
Watching Travis walk his daughter down the aisle made me reflect on all the people's lives who were impacted throughout this video.
I was able to walk her down the aisle. It was just amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Hey guys, I wanted to end this video a little differently than normal,
já
and I
estou a
wanted to say
chorar.
that the fact that some of these people had insurance and were denied, some of these people had insurance but didn't have the right coverage, it just doesn't sit right with me.
Como é que
Their
estás,
only
Sidney?
hope right now of getting a prosthetic leg so they can walk again, so they can go get a job, is for a YouTuber to step in and help them.
Obrigada,
Which
obrigada.
is
Pintei-o hoje.
absurd.
Muito
I
obrigadinha.
don't
Eu
know
já
what the answer
precisava.
is, but I wanted to say this so the 100 million people watching this can get inspired, because what I saw when filming this video is just obviously not okay. So, anyways, thanks for watching.
Tão fofinho. Ele é tão querido, juro.